Okay, look. These are Guatemalans and I think they're Hondurans, but they live here in California. They speak Spanish. And they're the ones that are hyped up about me working with Cardi B. And it is so offensive if I say I just don't prefer her. It's not my preference. How about I like, what is the other Spanish artist? Melly. Melly's cool. I don't like this other artist because, okay, it's spiritual. And so that's the reason why I didn't bring that part up to you. And I'm going to leave that part alone because it's not necessary. If it's privacy, I'm not giving you that. But what I want to say is that maybe it's because all they keep on saying is you both yellow girls. I don't get why you wouldn't want to work with her. I'm not a yellow girl. Right. God is the day star and it is red in Morocco. As in red, Morocco. That is me. When I was born to Morocco, the star was red. And when I was born to Canada, the star was red. So I gave you 2 skin tones so you don't think somebody's doing something to you, paranoid bitch. That's 2 skin tones in 2 places I was born throughout history. God came to every nation, tribe, and tongue. And for you to say just because I didn't like Cardi B, because I know something you don't know, it's really stupid. I didn't do anything to hurt you or her, and I'm not saying anything to her. But if you don't stop acting so riotous, I think there's going to be a riot. That I have to, and I must, as Jesus Christ, say sorry to her. I didn't do anything to her, and I'm not a yellow person. Is all you're mad at. God is red. It's the day star. That's what it means to be red. Okay? And it's called Sherry Jesus. And because when you see that Jesus, her son, and Mary was nailed to a tree with a crown of thorns around their leg. I'm going to post a picture with this thing. When you see that the bride of Christ and him was nailed to a tree at another day, such as Malachi chapter 4 and 2, son of righteousness, Lucifer, son of the morning is what it amounted to. Yes, it did. And we're not the day of Jesus Christ when me and Cardi B and that damn Indian boy must have been the guy who fought against Julius Caesar. And Julius Caesar is a girl now, and it's Cardi B. Do you understand that you're going way too far about me saying that I'm not yellow and I'm red? My favorite color is pink lemonade, though. If you want to just say I like strawberry lemonade, I do like strawberry lemonade, but I'm not mixed up about my star in the sky. Mine is red, the jasper throne of God, encircled with a rainbow. Every nation, tribe, and tongue. But it's like I'm ignorant of some devices of a day of Jesus Christ that have been passed a long time ago. And it's not going to play out in the day of Malachi chapter 4 and 2, which is the day of Noah all over again. Yeah, the day of Noah is here. And there's going to be a flood of a lake of fire and not a flood. Okay, you are getting firsthand information from Sherry Jesus today. And that is where... it was a bride of Christ, had become one with Christ, and that's the reason why you see them both on the cross. And at the house of Lucifer, and we are Lucifer, son of the morning. Couldn't really do it at the house of Gabriel, where the synagogue of Satan really set in. And you were worshiping the image of God, and it wasn't even her image if it's not red. Yellow means you missed. You missed, and now you gotta kiss me is what you think is next. This ain't no day of Jesus Christ happening all over again. And the shit is played out, bitch. And no thank you. And your heart will fail you is actually what is going to happen if you're going to say or do anything. You can't say or do anything without your heart failing you. But there is this thing I made up that your deeds and everything in your heart, everyone will know in that moment. I made that up because I am the truth. I am the way and I am the life. And I am death, the right or death. So you got to understand I'm life and death. When they say God had became heaven and hell, or they want to say it's God and the devil, it's not. It's Lucifer, son of the morning, I Love Lucy. That happened in that day and time too. When I Love Lucy came out, the red star was I Love Lucy. In this nation, name a time that she was the red star and it was a white woman then. It's harmonious because I want to go to work with people who have money, not minorities who can't stand to see me fucking shine. Bitch niggas. They ain't even going to work and they full of low life shit that I need to talk about. Listen, I ain't started a fight with Cardi B. I said that I'm easily at snapping. And I do not want to work with your rapper. And so fucking what if it hurts your feelings? You know what? A reincarnation of me is Hennessy, and I will work with Hennessy then. That makes sense. Well, okay, and it's a red girl. And the two sisters live with each other. A red and a yellow girl live together. But I had to make a differentiation because you're begging me to. What the fuck? I never heard of this in my life. You're begging me to say what? I like strawberry lemonade, dummy. The bitch ain't lemonade, though, ho. And don't put your mouth on her before your lips get HIV. I think it's true because someone set her up. Dude, who the fuck don't know that? Well, even, I don't have any proof that that's true, but I been knew that because I'm from New York. I noticed that they did something to that yellow girl. They set her up to catch HIV, first of all. I did see that, but I cannot prove it. Is this going to hurt the public that Sherry Jesus is trying to be truthful today? There's a solar plexus then. I'm the root chakra of because you're Indian. You think I don't know all of that? I'm the root chakra. I'm the root of Jesse, the root of David, the root of the tree of life, the color red. Ain't no such thing as demantalizing God. Before the foundation of the world, this was written, then I walked onto this red carpet, red letter Bible verse, and to do it. Or Quran. This is especially the Quran. The Quran definitely worships the son of the morning. And they say Allah. They didn't say Lucifer or anything. And they bring up Jibril all the time. And you don't know Jibril and Lucifer had always been family members then, is all that happened. Do you know the story of my family? There's so many questions you need to ask before you get in here and say that I don't have foresight. I think she's going to hurt me. No, I think her heart is going to fail her. Does that make sense, you fucking retard? Exactly. What I said is I'm going to snap at the sound of listening to you. What part of this fucking conversation will you never understand? You will never understand it? No, listen. If you want to do something in society and you want to grow up and you want to do something to make money and you have a dream and the way it's prepared, especially by God, one thing you don't have to do is get involved or unequally yoked with somebody you don't even feel like you should get involved with. That's all you have to do. It's your initiation. It's your choice. You don't have foresight that you might fuck the bitch up. I have foresight. I said I do. I do not want to know her. No, thank you. It was off-puttish to know that she sat next to my Hennessy and she was Julius Caesar. I hate that shit with a passion, and people do not know that information. Only Sherry Jesus can present that information to you for surely. So you're getting firsthand something that I need to say. And then when I show you that I'm even evolved into something far beyond the day of Jesus Christ, such as the Holy Rap Trinity. You know, you want to invade it with something you're making up about Cardi B. That is so boring. That's a mere human being who can't do anything to invincible people. Do you understand that too? And for me to pay so much attention because you said so. If you open your mouth, I'm going to call the fucking police and have authorities take you to jail. And my demons or angels will slaughter you on these streets so you ain't going to have fucking proof it happened. And you just don't fucking know my name? There was no bright and morning star over the city of California until I walked in here from Georgia. And you do know I'm here, bitch nigga. You know what I'm saying? I feel like fucking somebody up. They won't stop. The portion of my day was all about, if you're going to do a song with Cardi B, because I said you ain't forgiven of your sins if you don't. First of all, I would have never instructed my people that you have to be unequally yoked with the fucking unbeliever. So don't listen to these demonic forces teaching you that is a method of God. It is a way that seems right unto a man then, but the end thereof is still going to be death and the will of existence, is what I have been promoting. And then Shiloh is Buffalo, New York, Hades. And if you know about the Underground Railroad with Harriet Tubman, Truman, Musa Moses, the Bright and Morning Star, Red, the Red Star. If you know anything about my doings on the Underground Railroad, you will also understand that the Underground Railroad is where the gates of hell is. And the keys to death and Hades, not the grave though. The grave stayed up there in Korea. The keys to the grave stayed in Korea. But these two, my right and my left titty, those keys were dropped into Hades. And under the churches, there's called the Underground Railroad. And don't you know that that is the gates of Hades? And there was a time that I was down there, and you can have heaven and hell. Or you know how they say heaven on earth? You can have heaven and hell while I was there. As an abolitionist, the bright and morning star, the day star, the red star. Did you know it's red? Venus. You can have salvation or anything when I walk through there to get my 2 kids, motherfucker. Yeah, and the keys are my kids. The 2 snakes on the stick, the healing to the nations. The revelation of Barbie at the last day. Because you are seeing the miracle of me showing it. Who the fuck in the world can make the proofs or evidence that I've brought up on the platform? No one could do those miracles. That is exactly what I'm doing. But it is the day of Noah with TRIDEVI and Trimorty then. Because Lil Wayne also have 3 kids. And his 3 kids are what we are the consorts of, is what it's called in the writings and the teachings. But it is not that we practice sex in the first place. And so those are called virgins. And then, of course, Christ or God. Because it's not really a Christ who laid his life down for the salvation of the world. That was even a lie. No, Muslims have salvations without even believing any ideal like that. So that wasn't true. And I'm just clarifying how you took and perceived the Bible. It's just how you perceived it. It wasn't really anything else about it. You perceived that he gave you salvation, and because you are in the kingdom of God, which it suffered violence, Desmond McClinton, jumping in and shit. Don't jump in on my phone. Telepathy is a real phenomenon. I got a lot of Asian people attention right there. You whore. I think that's called a whore. Yeah, that's a whore. When you turn your back on God, I don't care if you never had sex in your life. If you turned your back on God, you're a whore. I mean, just stop trying to spoil my day in Hollywood, trying to make threats that ain't never going to happen. Your heart is going to fail you, whoever the fuck you are. Don't threaten me. And before I stick a dog on your dad.